Hey guys, what's up? Good afternoon. Good morning, good evening, etc. What's happening? How's it going? How's everybody's day doing? What's up, Night Driver? How's it going? Hey, Cappy Go. What up, Melissa? How you guys doing? Dude, we had some good messages today. I was enjoying the direction the readings are going. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini are done. The all signs is in the can. We're looking good. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo get to go tomorrow. So we're on a cool path. And I'm gonna be doing since we go to Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces over the weekend. So I'll do one of these on Saturday too. So we'll do a super chats tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. So it's cool. What's happening? I'm gonna see. I was thinking I might do another fan message at some point this week and maybe even another pick a card. If you guys are cool with it, but I'm down. I'll give it a shot. Hey Shelby, what's up? How's it going, Shells? Good to see you guys. Spinny hugs, everybody. Group fam spinny hugs, group hugs. Aisha, what up? How's it going? All right, let's dig in and see what we got for super chats. What's up, busy dog? How have you been doing? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Spinny hugs. What's up? What's up? Hey, Gabriella. Gabriella, what's cooking? All right, you ready? Hey, all the elements. What's up? Thank you guys all for the compliments too on like the Halloween costume and the prayers on the posts and everything. You guys are awesome. I'm keeping that community post section up first too. What's up, Lisa? I'm glad you stopped by. What's happening? Be cool. Awesome sauce. All right, let's dig in. Let's see what we got cooking on this one. I'm gonna switch over to the fan tab. And you guys for the generosity. Aries was amazing. I cannot believe the generosity in Aries. You guys, I love it. You guys were so awesome. Had a grown man blushing during the Aries reading. It was cool. All right, let's dig in. Here we go. Ooh, Indiana Jones vibes. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what we got cooking. What's up, Rahama? What you doing, girl? All right, let's get you off at let's just do 2 minutes even. Let's get started right there. We'll be on at 2 minutes. Cool. All right, here we go. All right, whatever comes out. Ooh, okay, we're gonna use a light steer stack. Anything that comes up for you. All right. The full moon Taurus is making you like a crazy dude. Everybody's getting to feel what it feels like to be a Taurus right now. That moon energy it's hidden, especially Taurus moons. So, all right, let's go for it. It's a super moon too. Do you see how bright it is, Rahama? It is like super bright up in the sky. It's a super full moon right now. It's pretty close to the earth too. When you check the distance on it, it's all right. Let's see what we got. Anything that comes up. Anything that comes up. Here we go. Hold it. I'm holding the deck upside down, so that's cool. The Knight of Cups does tell me somebody. Nine of Cups, Six of Swords, and Three of Cups. And this one, the Fool card. Okay, the Fool card did reverse itself. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, that made me look at Justice and the Ace of Cups underneath here. I have a feeling over the weekend you and Jaden will be talking. That could even be a little bit of why you might be feeling in like a little Taurus energy. Some of the fixed earth energy about like feeling almost like you're stuck in place or digging your heels in, and it's got you feeling like it's frustrating. But a Fool card reverse says that's not somebody new that reaches out, but maybe Caden on the Six of Swords wants to see something from a different perspective. But the Three of Cups shows you kind of digging it. And even like telling a friend or something about it, being like, oh my gosh, we talked over the weekend. It was cool. It could be a cool weekend that like you guys can pick up where, I don't know why, but I'm being told pick up from that time that you showed a little of like a little jealousy, showed him a little attention. I think it's like a pickup from that point. All right. So I hope that helps. Kind of cool. What is today? Wednesday? It is. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So sometime over the weekend. Okay. Neat. All right, let's see. Sweet Stacy, what you got up for you? You're going to be at 3:44. Oh, that's a cool timestamp too. All right, let's see what we got. Any updates on finances for the legal case? Okay, surgery on Friday. Joey's been texting all morning. That's cool. Rahama, you're going to have like a similar super chat next week to Sweet Stacy's. You're like, we've been messaging. All right. Okay, let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I see it working out well for you. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So it also, Queen of Cups, it brings it to a closure for you too, where you can finally be like, oh, wash your hands of it and walk away from it. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles shows like the last and final offer. It gets finalized and comes out in Queen of Pentacles. You actually do walk away pretty happy about this one, and you're able to fully close the cycle out on it too. You're over and done with. All right. What comes out for Joey? The Seven of Swords. Okay, just so you know, he is still a bit on a healing energy or a path on this one. So he may still occasionally behind the scenes be quietly just it's like it's not that he misses an ex or anything like this. It's still a little bit of the recovery from it. But he's ready enough to be in the talking stage with you. Okay, 7 of Swords to the King of Swords. Confirmation, 9 of Pentacles, single status. So there's not that he wants to go back, but it's almost as if he dealt with a twin flame type of a vibe or had a female narcissist, and he's still just kind of healing from it. Okay, but I think it keeps going in a very good direction before we even get to Sagittarius season, because the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Wands tells me there's just something that you're doing that Joey is totally digging. And that's the muse that helps him through the little last stage of this to be like, I'm over it. I'm good. I'm back to best. Let's go, Stacy. You know what I mean? All right. I hope that helps. Knight of Cups. It leads. You got a date night coming in. There's a date night coming up for you guys. Definitely a weekend in November. I don't know if it's this weekend or next, but it's definitely a November weekend. All right. All right. Next up is Tia Bia. What up, girl? Spinny hugs, girl. All right. Let's see what we got for you. You're at 5:55. That's a cool timestamp. Oh, dude, I'm rocking Frankie timestamps right now. This is cool. All right. Updates on Pisces. No show and been quiet. Do you see him coming today, or is the door closed? Ooh, okay. That's a stop point. 3 of Pentacles in the next 3 days. I don't see it as today, but remember the 3 of Pentacles also tells me that the guardian angels are actually working. Okay, so he's got protection while he's going through this stage phase. Death card to the Queen of Wands. Kind of like just basically in English, in the next 3 days, he gets over it and he makes contact with you to start again. So it's not that this is over in a pause, but it might bring up something to see if he's interested in talking about that. In order to pass the test that this part is about, is just getting to know each other. It's got to be like a cooler, calmer form of communication instead of him just block, shut down, quiet, ghost, done, gone by sea. All right. It is that he's still in the energy from his previous relationships, and this is kind of how it went. But Queen of Wands says you can nurse him to a point of being like, oh, okay, it's cool. Tia and I can interact, you know? Yeah, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. 2 of Wands reversed on the Magician card says that he does, like, he's not going in another direction. He's still choosing with you. He's working on with the Magician card opening up more. He's a rather wounded fish. All right. 3 of Pentacles, it's like I don't know, a more nurturing approach. It's like maintain heading, but reduce speed by like 1 click back type of a thing. He's going to he'll catch up to you. All right. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm being told to tell it to you again, because on this King of Wands, or tell you the first time, I don't know. But see the lion on the back on the King of Wands, right? On the Light Seer stack. He's dealt with a female Leo. So that might, maybe even just that alone, basically he dealt with the female antithesis of your Leo. So maybe that gives you a little insight as like why he would even pop off like he did and then stay quiet as long as he did. All right. He dealt with somebody who put him through just as much as your Leo. You guys are on like a parallel set of tracks. All right. Which is interesting because even the energies are showing that you should have been the one that like blocked, shut down, and went quiet. So there is a bit of like a runner chaser dynamic flip flop going down too. So he knows it's like safe to proceed. So it doesn't get super duper flight or flight. Okay. Okay, let's see what's up next is Shelby. What up, Shelby? All right, you're gonna be at 823. What is the energy like with Michael right now? Especially with the full moon and the retrograde. Oh, right, I know, right? Oh, all right, let's see what we got. Taurus moon be like, what? Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Michael's actually not doing too bad right now. He's maintaining. He's in good shape. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay. So the only thing with Michael right now is that it's a little bit of realizing that he does have some feelings for you deeper than he was originally realizing. This is a little bit of both emotional maturity along with emotional intelligence coming through. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this guy was watching videos on like top 10 ways to get girls or top 10 ways to get the girl to answer your text or like how to be a GQ guy in today's society or I don't know, maybe Machiavelli stuff. But the thing is because he's like, uh-oh, I'm starting to feel some type of way. Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups and uh-oh, right? Yeah, 4 of Wands. Yep. He hasn't felt like this in a minute, girl. 9 of Cups, just as you wished for on the 7 of Wands into the 5 of Cups. Oh, okay. Heads up. Sometimes he gets bummed out. He does have ups and downs. We all do, but maybe he's actually got a little slight bit of depression. Not like a medically diagnosed one, but, good days and bad days. Just, if at any point while he is quiet, or even if it's just an evening or something, it's telling me that when he gets quiet, he's not used to having people around him to open up to. So he will go quiet. And so it's like, don't think he's off party hardying out or anything like that because he's directing himself your way. It's just he doesn't like to he's like, I'll just stay quiet. There's no point in bringing up my drama into other people's lives. He's a different kind of dude. Six of Pentacles. I know, right? Kind of balanced. Yeah, a little slow to proceed, but it's getting ready to pick up with the Chariot. All right. So I dig it. Page of Pentacles to the Devil card. Okay, yeah. Don't let the Devil and the Three of Swords come into the energies. If there are an evening where Michael gets tired out or quiet and stuff, he's not out doing anything with anybody else. He's more than likely passed out on the couch in his place. All right. Okay. Next up is hey, Buddha squirrel, hold it. Where's your hat, anyways? Oh, that's right. I put it and cleaned it up. Okay. I gotta go get that and put it back on for you later. All right. Janet, what up, Janet? All right. Let's see. You're gonna be at 10:44. Oh man, I'm killing it. This is cool. Will Ryan respond to my messages this weekend about talking and reconciling? All right. You heard, lady? No, I want to keep going with it. I was considering the biblical tarot, but I kind of dig the vibes off of this. So my intuition said stay put. King of Wands, the Magician card, and the Knight of Cups. I see it being a little bit of communication. I don't see it being a super deep message. I mean, it is a little bit of the Freddie Prinze Jr. card on this one. So he's giving me a little bit of Freddie Prinze Jr. vibes this weekend. All right. But Five of Pentacles, I do see him making contact. You guys will interact a little bit about it. I don't see it being a really deep thing, right? It may just be like setting some boundaries for you guys each. Like a combo of well, okay, if this happens again or if this doesn't. And it's like one of those little light combos about you might even get to you a little bit because it talks a lot about he's going to start going off about his exes. Well, this person did that to me. This person did that to me. And it's a big test for you to keep the emotions low and understand he's not comparing or thinking of going back to them. He's literally running down a list of what the crazies have done to him over the years. So it's no reflection on you. All right. But yeah, let me see if I can pull you a percentage of his free will not getting in the way on this one. Because no, it does feel like it. Especially if you're, dude, Janet, do you do the moon manifestations? Make you up some moon water. Make some moon water. Put a little bit of intentions in it that you would like for you and Ryan to talk and reconcile this weekend. Write it on a Post-it note size piece of paper or something. Pop it in the moon water and just leave it in a windowsill. Leave it in a windowsill tonight. Let the moon do its magic. Trust me, I'm a Cancer. I know. Cancer be having the dominant rock of the moon. Oh my gosh, that's my life. You know what I mean? But yeah, Magician card. Get your Magician on. It's kind of cool. Hangman, the Lovers, and the Seven of Pentacles. That's literally what I just said. I'm being told the moon water placed out during the full moon actually literally will help manifest it with the Lovers card into the Seven of Pentacles and the Star card for some confirmation. So yeah, it results in the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not like that it results in a freight train taking off, but it's at least you guys start baby stepping out of the station. We're opening the door for communications. That's step one. So it looks like I'm going to lay this thing 10, 17, 6, 12, 7, 5. I want to pop it at a 94% chance. It's actually a pretty high chance right now. I dig that. All right. I hope that helps. I don't think it's you got a pretty decent chance of him talking. Yeah. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles. It might be Sunday at some point because it's almost at first you're but then the Four of Wands by Sunday, you're bopping around with the Empress card because the Empress received a message. So I can see that. All right. Okay. Next up is Yuki. Hi, Yuki. What you up to, girl? Spinny hugs. Let's give you 1344. All right. Apply for the health job, one visa advisor job. Ooh. Oh, well, I definitely want to see what the cards say because I'm going to bet right now with the stuff going on, that's probably a hot spot. Okay, let's find out. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's see. It helps foreign professionals studying in the U.S. in the med school. Okay. Oh, med school stuff came out for Gemini today. Recruiter connected with me on LinkedIn. Not sure she remembers. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let's see where it goes. I got you. The Knight of Wands. This is a solid offer. Internally, you kind of a little bit like this. I could do this. I could face this. I kind of dig this idea. Okay. Sun card. Holy moly. All right. So, well, here's the thing on this. Actually, I'm not sure totally about the company of what the company's for. Or the company's name. Here's the weird vibes I get off of this is do a little Snoopy research on your Googles and see how their contracts are. What kind of government contracts do they have or work with? There may be a little bit of insights as to how stable the job in the company at the current moment in time is. But Knight of the Wands of the Sun card says this is kind of a cool gig. You would actually totally be really good at this. Knight of Wands of the Sun card, Six of Wands. I didn't even look at that, Yuki. This is kind of neat. This might be something that like you get into it and don't you shoot the messenger on this, because I've seen this image twice, but it's not it's a compliment. You remember, I don't even remember her name, but it's from the Austin Powers movie, the one that's sending the fembots, right? I'm being told you would have that kind of power and control in this job, in the fact that you would keep it moving. Like, oh my God, if you ever got a job at the DMV or like doing the license plates and the tabs and license, I would totally jump to like your office, because it's like, I think you really help push some stuff through really good. This has got some really good potential. So let me find out about the recruiter, like if the recruiter remembers the LinkedIn or anything like that. But something about like if you Google or research the company's name, that you can check on like how stable they are, especially if they got a lot of government contracts. You know, they'll probably make it through any kind of a shutdown. Also, who lines whose pockets where? That might be public information. Wow, we're getting ruthless on this one. I think this is a job. It's like we're going deeper than like I've had to pop into anything on this. The Magician card. Do your research with the Lovers. You actually kind of dig this. Oh, okay. The Moon card reversed. Okay. The recruiter doesn't remember making the contact with you on LinkedIn, but it is totally, absolutely Magician card to the Lovers card saying jog the memory. Even if you got to run back through your LinkedIn screen cap and include it as a detachment or something, or, you know, kind of like you get the vibes I'm going with. Totally remind the recruiter that like, oh, you did reach out to me and I am still deeply interested, or like, you're good with words. You're better than me with words. So you'll get that part down. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands. I do actually think she will remember on this and be like, my goodness, yes, we would like to review this and talk about you. 8 of Pentacles. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to the office plants. Like you're gonna have to get new office plants or something. So you might actually wind up, is it remote work or is it in the office? Because it's almost like you get your own office or your own cubicle or something. This thing's got some serious potential. This thing might happen even faster for you before you even hear from any of the other jobs. Like, I believe it's a little bit of that divinely guided timing that like either she says it in the reply to you or not. That's like, oh my goodness. It's like you knew we needed somebody. Yeah, come in. Can you interview? Page of Wands. See? Oh my gosh. Look at her. Look at her. I don't know if she'll tell you or put it in a reply or a communication, but in her office, she's bouncing around being like, oh, thank God we needed this. I forgot about this lady. 10 of Swords. I forgot about this lady. Justice. Let's get her in here. Bring her on board with the Empress. Make her a nice offer. Might be a sign-on bonus. This thing's got some serious good potential for you, Yuki. All right. I dig it. Yeah, there's a little bit of stealth research work involved on that, but that's kind of cool. All right. Hope it helps. Shells. What up, Shells? Spinny hugs for you, girl. Let's see what we got. Okay. Let's see. What do I need to know right now? Let's find out. What does Shells need to know right now? Strength card. The 5 of Cups. Your fur baby says, don't be sad. 5 of Cups and the 6 of Swords that leads to the Ace of Wands. You've got somebody who's going to show some interest in you. I actually see you having a fun weekend. I'm not fully sure what's coming in, and you're an adult, so whatever happens, happens. But something out of the blue in the 6 of Swords takes you by surprise with the Ace of Wands. You just perk up and have a very, very interesting weekend. All right. I can't tell. 7 of Pentacles. It's not digital. It's actually something that, like, I don't know. Something on Saturday night might happen or come around, and you're just like, I'm going for it. I don't even know if it's something as simple as you just like, I'm getting dressed up, I'm going out or something. And I don't know. You got plans for the weekend. The Lovers card. You got plans for the weekend. King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. You're gonna have a party hardy this weekend. I think that's why, like, even your fur baby over here in the Strength card's like, hey, cheer up, mama. Things are gonna be pretty fun this weekend for you. Yeah, I don't know if you're just going to like community site to look at pups, or if you're actually no, I'm going out. We're hitting the bar, going to play pool. I don't know, but you wind up in the Ace of Wands and the 3 of Cups, having a really good, possibly extended weekend. Oh my gosh! All right, I hope that helps. Could even be a communication or a message that 10 of Wands. He's done with it. He's sick of it. He's closed the door, and he wants to come your way. Sun card. Surprise visits are fun. Okay. I didn't mean to tell you. I forgot I was coming to town. Okay. Angel Eyes. Let's put you at 1949. Oh, we're getting good timestamps, guys. We're in this new timeline energy. Things are syncing up really good. I'm liking this. All right, let's see. How's November looking? Any problems? 10-4. Any red flags to watch out for? Any red flags to watch out for? Oh, whoa. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah. Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups. Heads up, Cancer is going to come out of the woodwork. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Whatever direction Cancer decided to finally go worked out really not so good, and he got cut out with the Ace of Swords. So you do have confirmation to keep your head and your communications on a swivel. Cancer is going to show up. Cancer is still, Cancer is going to be coming back around. So that's the first one I'm going to hit on the red flag, because it's that big test that's like, could derail the direction the new stuff's going. Those silly little crabs. 9 of Swords. Oh, wait, hold it. What happened there? Oh, Justice. Okay, cool. Justice, 9 of Swords on the moon. Oh, wow. You know what I'm seeing on this one, Angel Eyes? The only big concern you have is that over the course of the weekend, the full moon energy may transpire through this. I got a feeling that you may be having trouble sleeping a little bit. That it could continue on. See, 9 of Swords to Justice, the Devil card. But now here's the thing: is that like around the 15th, is that I think you get to a point and your sleep patterns balance out. All right. The only thing to watch out for is there's going to be a couple of trials and tribulations or temptations on this one. Somebody might show your new person interest, and it's like a test thing to see if you're going to pop or overreact. And I'm being told right out of the gate to tell you right now, it is not anything. All right. It's something like a work connection or just like a weird friend. 8 of Pentacles. It's a work connection. So maybe it's something like the person makes a post, and at first you're like, wait a second, what's that all about? And it's almost like the vibes I pulls. It's like having to shake hands. No, say it the right way. Shake hands, kiss babies, not the other way around. Right? Okay. But that's, I know, Rotary, 5 of Swords. Even I'm looking down, like, oh my gosh. So at first you might get a little, but it's the devil taunting you, because behind the scenes, it's absolutely nothing. All right. It's some random phone, or like maybe he found a picture from one of the, like a work conference or something. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles reversed on the Judgment card. Hang tight before you judge on it, because there's literally 4 of Pentacles reversed. There's nothing he's hiding or protecting on it. It's a stupid little post. Okay. Hang on. Let me check in, since those were the first 2 messages that came out. What's up with the kid? What's up with the kid? What's going on? What's going on with her? What's going on with her? Fool card to the 3 of Swords. Oh, geez. What are your rules about her dating? What's her status? Because I'm being told, the vibes I got off the Fool card to the 3 of Swords on the Empress is that something finally comes out of the surface that she's been interested in or dating, and the high school bully broke up with her, something like that. And you're gonna be like, wait, whoa. Did we say that you could date at this age? Well, that's why I didn't tell it. Then you find out this is what she's been hiding this whole time that makes her act all uptightity, because she's been hiding something like a relationship from you. Nothing bad, not prego or nothing like that. But then she's had to hide the fact that they weren't working out. And then it's like, but she gets over it because the prego vibes come from somewhere else. I think she finds out like a friend of hers or something gets prego. That's where that energy's at. It has nothing to do with her. And it's not that he's cheating on her with a friend or something. It's caught in a bad romance, or true romance. La, 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 da, da, da. Anyways, in the end, it's like it falls apart. Anyhow, then you guys are like, what? What do you mean you were talking to that dude? Wait, and what do you mean he talked down? He did what to you? Young love. Okay. I think we might have just found out what her deal has been this whole time. It's kind of hard to like not tell you guys who she's seeing, and then not tell you guys that that they're not working. It's a lot. Anyways, okay. Hope that helps. Okay, next up, let's go with where we at next. Rowdy. What's up, Rowdy? What's in the box? What box? I don't know. Jack in the Box. Oh, that sounds good, actually. It doesn't sound bad at all. All right, what's in the box? What box? I didn't have a box, do I? I don't know. If it's the box in the post, that's the box that had the deck from that was sweet. Stacy sent me the new shadow deck. The Hangman, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Why do I see you getting like a new living status or something? King of Swords, Ten of Pentacles on the Hangman. Rowdy, I don't know if everything is finished and finalized with your brother, but he kind of popped through on this King of Swords to tell you that there's something that you don't know about money-wise that I don't know if he had a life insurance policy that like he forgot about, or you guys just, you find out your parents are working to settle. Somehow there's like something that helps your financial stability coming in. And I keep being told it's a gift from your brother. And it literally ties to like the energy of what's in the box. 3 of Cups. Look at you celebrating on the 9 of Cups and being, oh my Lord, my prayers have been answered. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, not of Cups. That is interesting. Dude, you got some incoming moolah. You got some incoming moolah. Straight up moolah. 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. There's also a hey text coming your way. There's a hey text coming your way. You got a digital connection from somebody you've been thinking about. 10 of Cups, heads up for watching out for rainbows. And 10 of Pentacles shows you got some money and some love coming up. And I'm going to pin it that this is all in the course over the weekend. This is all being activated by that moon, that Taurus moon, right? At Taurus moon, that's no bull. Anyways, 7 of Pentacles, somebody sounds like, man, I'm sorry I never gave you a chance on this with the Hermit card. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. You do have somebody going to Mercury retrograde in on you. All right. In reverse Uno, draw 7. Okay, Vanessa, what up, girl? How you been doing? Spinny hugs, girl. You're going to be at 2636. Oh, even that one's kind of cool. Is Alex making a move towards me? And banana bread. Banana bread? That sounds pretty good, actually. Oh, wow. I haven't had that in ages. Mama T used to make that when I was a kid. Oh, dude, thank you for the memory, Vanessa. That's cool. All right. Death card. Oh. Death card to the Tower on the Magician card. Into the Emperor. Yes. Vanessa, here's what's going down with this, too. Tower card, Death card, Magician card, Emperor card. Here, you use it when it's time. Oh. Is it that like here's the weird part on the banana bread vibes that I'm pulling is I'm actually seeing a banana. Like when the time's right, you'll know what to do with this type of a vibe with the Strength card and the 3 of Swords. So here's what's going to go down. Yes, Alex totally moving towards you. High Priestess. Expect the unexpected out of this with the 4 of Cups that goes right into the 5 of Wands. All right. Because what it is he's going to have a dream about you. Tower card, Death card, Magician card, where like straight up, this does not affect your actual energy, but the vibes he get off of it is that like something happens to you and he can't find you, Death card, and it has him fearful that you've passed away. I can literally see the dream and like full moon vibes. We can't help this. This is a Cancer Taurus thing with the full moon vibes going on, Vanessa. Okay. But like, here's the thing is that in the dream, it's like he's searching for you. I need to talk to Vanessa. I need to talk to Vanessa. And it's like, he asks a whole bunch of people in this dream. And he's like, have you seen Vanessa? Where's Vanessa? Where's Vanessa? Where's Vanessa? Da, da, da. And it freaks him out. So he wakes up in a bit of a cold sweat and has to reach out to you. Emperor card to the Magician card. Okay. Because for some reason, he can't find you. And I'm being told this in the dreams. So in the dream, he starts having this fear that, wait, why does nobody remember Vanessa? Why does nobody know that she existed? Is it like, is she dead? Is she not here? What's going on? And it freaks him out. It's a very realistic kind of a dream. Tower card, Death card. That like it's like you don't even suspect it and you just go to sleep and then like you wake up in the morning and there's like a missed call or a missed text because he's freaking out that he can't find you. And it's what it is it brings him into this more of a power play or a confident point that he doesn't want to lose you. It's almost like he processes the dream, and that's what actually brings him in your way. That's a lot of major arcana, so it's going to be something that like kind of scares him straight and gets him to open up faster than planned, so to speak. Okay, that full moon's hitting you. Whoa, that's wild. Okay, Adden, what's up, Adden Seal? All right, let's see what we got for you. You're going to be at 29 after I take a drink. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let's see. How about 2929? I like that. All right, Hayden Seal. Will he pass the test for the language job? C. No, I'm not just trying to flex with the first word everybody learns in high school. Six of Pentacles. C. Yeah, totally going to. I like this. Now, here's the thing on this with the Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. This job actually pays more than expected. Or it's a commission-based job based on how many things that like he can like what translate, interpret. I don't know. Some way, like right now, he's thinking he's going to make 6 pentacles an hour, right? But then once he passes the test, he actually gets offered 10 pentacles an hour. All right, that does not translate to the US dollar. Pentacles are on a whole different level. They don't translate into any money, right? No corporate, right? This is on a whole different level. So he winds up making about 40% more than expected, to put it into like a mathematical term. But yeah, have Two of Swords. Have a little hope and faith. Don't let the devil energies get into either of your guys' heads. Honestly, he does actually totally pass the test. He's way more prepared than he thinks. Dude, way lots of studying, and he's actually really good at it. So yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, Jersey girl, what you up to, girl? Hi, spinny hugs. All right, let's put you at 31 exactly. All right, is Derek changing his mind? Will he reach out? Should I submit to Carol after I get my new headshots back, or do it now? Let me find out. I got you covered. I don't know why, but something about you need to take pictures of the moon tonight. I don't know why I pulled that message. Or pose with the moon? I don't know. Maybe it's just like selfies. World card. Oh, this is cool. Yeah. Okay, we got the World card, the Strength card, the Two of Swords, the Emperor card. That's not bad at all. So yeah, what I'm seeing on this one is you will get a Mercury retrograde reach out from Derek. But on this energies, I really want to feel like it's somewhere between the 8th and the 21st. Emperor energy shows a bit of like a more of an emotional balance, or more of a security, where he knows what he wants, and like that spark inside of him gets energized. Okay, there's a bit of curiosity right now in you from him. All right, yeah, Sun card. Why can't I get her off my mind? Why am I thinking so much about her? A lot of Leo energy, and it's kind of like I don't want to reach out. I don't want to reach out. That's swallowing my pride. I don't chase, I attract. Yeah, how's that working out for you, Derek? Seven of Swords, not so well. Not so good. It's like my neighbor. He has a relationship. He has a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Me, I not so much. He has the castle. He have the chair. I want the chair. I want king in the castle. What is up with Borat for you and Derek, Jersey girl? Oh my gosh, I haven't even seen that movie in forever. That's hilarious. But also, ironically enough, something about his neighbor is the reason, and it's like I want a girl because he got a girl. Okay, that's interesting. Everybody's got to have a motivation or reason to do it. So there you go. He's bossing up. Seven of Pentacles. He's going to start flirting with you on the Seven of Cups. With the High Priestess, you know what? This retrograde's going to get him talking a little bit. Not that he ran out of any other options, but he sees you as a really good option. He is having a bit of an awakening on that High Priestess vibes. Something else too, he's saying he's gonna find out something he's been saying and that he totally was convinced in and believed in is totally wrong. And somehow it's something that relates to you, where he's like, oh man, Janet was what? Or not Janet, Jersey girl was right. Interesting. All right, hope it helps. Now, what's up with Carol after I get the new headshots? Okay, let's see. This one popped out. Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I'm being told to wait and send the new headshots. Totally. All right. It gives a very good reason to have the portfolio and things updated, and also make sure to don't forget to make note of if there's anything available or coming up that she's had her ear to, anything getting planted, anything you heard through the grapevine going on. King of Wands, there might actually be. Page of Swords comes out reversed. You know what? She'll actually reply back with, I haven't heard anything yet, but if I do, I'll let you know. Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. She finds out before Sagittarius season. You'll actually hear back from her again on a repeat. If you wait until you just send the updated ones before Sagittarius season, you actually got something coming your way. I can dig it. It's cool. And it needs the new headshot because for some reason something's different compared to the previous headshots and you fit the mold for the part. It's like you maybe, well, the vibes I keep getting is Hallmark movie. All right. But something like that. So totally. But it might be something, dude, you might even have like a, I don't know, bit part. What? No, it's a paid part. It's paid scale. So there's something coming in. That's the vibes I'm getting. All right. I hope maybe you'll tap in and get it. All right, next up is Yo Devin. What's up, Devin Ka? What's up? All right, whatever comes out, let's put you at 3510. Yeah, I dig the 3510. I kind of like that. All right, give me whatever comes out for Devin. Let's go. And thanks for the afternoon off, Devin. It's just a Night Rider joke. It's cool. All right. Temperance. Oh, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. With the Magician card, you're manifesting, and it's like the analogy of lemons out of lemonade. Temperance on the 9 of Pentacles shows that you are working to bring in your 3 of Cups with the Magician card. And it's actually whatever comes out is, you know how you haven't been feeling too well and like tired out or just exhausted in general? You actually, just so you know, you haven't been turning it off. You do manifest in your sleep and things like that too. You have dreams you don't remember because you're keeping your transmitters turned on and the receivers too. So you know what I mean? Astral projecting and stuff. You are actually having a lot of dreams and visions that you don't even remember that are going to start coming into light out of this, because when you get into your worst point of it's never going to work out, this is never going to happen, I don't know what to do, it's almost as if God hears that and it's like, just you wait, because you're going through your 9 of Pentacles, like it's like the toughest test, the loneliest of moments before the 3 of Cups shows up when you least suspect it. Okay. Something about September 3rd resonates. So just so you know, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, the person on your mind doesn't even, it's affecting their job. Like they have been doing more Page of Swords, and maybe this because like maybe they do the social media at their job. And they're like, ha 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 ha, I can check out Devin from the social media account without you having to use my account. And this is all slick and it's awesome. But whatever, it's like it's starting to affect their performance. All right. It's a little bit of what they got to deal with and receive on this 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. They really should have made you more of a priority. Queen of Pentacles, it's not always about the money. Sometimes making time for talking, communicating, love, talk about hopes and dreams, self-love work that sends you guys right to the next level, that brings you guys together for a union. You do wind up, you wind up married in 2026. Either you get walked down the aisle, or you at least you know it's going to happen. You know what I mean? All right. So I hope that helps. In Sagittarius season on that Temperance card, by the way, Devin, is that the dreams that you're not remembering that you're having, which is the reason you feel so tired because you're not resting very much in the nighttime, is that the dreams will start getting remembered as we go into Sagittarius season. All right, that 9th house energy will come in, and you're going to start remembering. You're also going to be like, well, I'm having a lot of dreams. Like sometimes I don't dream for weeks. And all of a sudden it's like, no, you've actually been doing this the whole time. You're just starting to, the frequency is, you're tuning in. All right. Okay. Let's see. Next up's Crypto Show. Crypto, where you been? I miss you. How are you? I totally remember our Pisces Taurus energy. I've missed you, girl. You know, big spinny hugs. All right, Crypto, you're going to be at 38 exactly. So you get to save the spinny hug. All right. Tap me into the porous, stuttering, Taurus Pisces connection. All right, give me everything you got, please, on the Taurus Pisces energy. It's good to see you, Crypto. The 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. I actually do want to let you know that that there's a chapter that he's closing the door on. Okay, so there is still communication that's coming in between the two of you guys. The thing on this is he will tell you on the 7 of Cups to the 7 of Swords of what's been going on since you guys went separate ways. But there's a mindset in the 10 of Swords that he needed to close out. And this has been a very long process. But this retrograde, remember, we are now in energies, especially with your dominant planet of Neptune retrograding. Venus is doing some weird stuff. It's aligning with Mars. There's a lot of Scorpio energy coming in. That 8th house mystery is being revealed. The way the planets are lined up are in a way that we have not seen since the beginning of the Civil War back in the 1800s. Okay. This tells me that I do see your Taurus like closing that chapter and the cycle, the stuff that really got, because you know your Taurus is a good person deep down. It has literally taken this long for your Taurus to close the door on the stuff of the real world, of his life, of his childhood. I'm being told you may want to crypto snoop into the Taurus reading. There were actually some very deep Taurus messages. It like, I totally wanted to retitle it of like your deepest reading yet, but I'm like, nah, nope, stick with what intuitively you were told, because it's like I pulled a lot of deep stuff that Taurus has gone through that might bring some clarity into it. And I think there actually was a lot of Pisces energy in Taurus too. It would fit. So on that energy, it's like your Taurus is getting to the stage of like knowing their worth and closing out a lot of narcissists and abusers that has been there. All right, he might have dealt with some female narcissists over the years you never knew about or he never opened up about. Could have had a problem with his dad. There were a few things I'm seeing that, like, if he watched that Taurus reading, he'd be like, Archer, it's like you're telling my story of everything before he met you. Because at the end of the Taurus energy, I do remember Taurus had a possibility of a past person from like a long time ago, and things start. Two of Wands. He's going to choose you with the World card. He's choosing with free will to close that cycle. Five of Pentacles on the World card, and learns his lessons to come your way, because deep down through all of it, you were the one he really wanted all along. The real world just got him to a point with the Strength card and the High Priestess that he couldn't know it. But when he finishes going through healing from what the real world has done to him, Strength card on the High Priestess, he'll be okay. And deep down, it is a little awkward for your Taurian because they do love you and they want to talk. His pride and his ego kind of gets in the way still just a little bit, but he'll get there. All right. Totally. So I hope that helps. And it is really good to see you again. All right. Extra spinny hugs, crypto. Okay. Randy, what's up? What's up, Randy? All right. Let's put yours at 4124. All right. You said she's getting exhausted, and about what? Everything new with her. Is she worried? I won't forgive her. Okay. Got you. All right. Let's start with the part of what's got her exhausted. Ace of Wands, the frustrations. Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups on the Knight of Cups. Because deep down in her side, she's hitting that point where she goes into a loop because she's out of options or excuses to find a reason of something else to blame for it. And so now it's boiled back down to its root, to the core of like, I wanted to be with him. I wouldn't have gotten married to him if I didn't. I loved him. I had these passions. Why does it have to keep going this way? Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Why didn't it ever work out? Why did nothing work? And God's like, I'm not going to reward you for anything. The marriage is supposed to work, but you got to open up and put in the work. And she's still in a bit of an energy of like, I don't want to do that. I know I got to do it, but I want to do it. The tired comes from the frustration, the fact that she can't turn the brain off. Like if her and I were buds, I'd be like, put on some binaural beats or something, you know? If I really, really cared about her, I'd send her like good ones with no ads. Right? But it's something like that. So Knight of Cups on the Nine of Cups. It's that she is processing and coming to terms with the fact that she really did kind of mess her blessings up, you know? Have that one last run to be single and vibrant and everything. And just, I need that freedom. I need to walk away and all this stuff, only to realize the world's not so great on the other side without you. Three of Pentacles. Her guardian angels are helping to show her where her happiness is at with the Sun card and the Six of Pentacles. God's not going to let her return until she is ready to be straight up. She can't reach out and then start to rage bait you and passively aggressively throw little digs at you of like, you know, I knew anyways that you were this or you were that. God's like, I can't let her do that to you, Randy. I got to get to the point where she reaches out and actually has cleared that mindset and is willing to fully admit the fact that she did a lot to sabotage this. She went from right at the very beginning at 100% putting the blame on you. Oh, it's Randy's fault. To slowly over time, she's slowly back down to like, 60%, 64%. And that last little step is the big part where now it's like, okay, nope, it took two to have the argument. I got to step up and come in so we can talk about this Six of Pentacles for a good outcome. All right. The timeline still fits well from the last reading. And now let's see. Anything new? And is she worried I won't forgive her? Let's see what's up. Anything new with her? Six of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is interesting. What's new with her? She's getting tired of taking care of people around her. She's got a lot of people at work coming to her with their problems, which is like, and she's getting into that energy that every time people at work talk about their problems, somehow she thinks they're speaking in code to her. And it's like everything about you two. and it's becoming to get a lot on her mind just because she can't turn that process off. She's at that stage. So that's just her point that by the time she's done 9 of Wands, the Hermit card, she don't get out and do a lot of the after stuff anymore. Now it's more about getting home and just isolating. I just want my space. I just need to be kind of quiet, private, silence. I need to think. Each day she does that, though, she gets a little closer to coming in. All right. She is realizing a bit that she's kind of the wounded warrior in this one. All right. Now, is she worried that you won't forgive her? 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. She does waffle in it. And like the he loves me not vibes. Deep down, she knows you'll forgive him. That's the thing. All right. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. She's like, you know what? Deep down, I believe there's a power of love between us. And I believe, like, oh, she's getting back to some of her core programming where it's like, you know, biblical stuff. And the husband and the wife work through the good times and the bad times. I mean, it's literally the John and Yoko Lost Weekend vibes. And John called it the Lost Weekend. They both did. Everybody referred to it as the Lost Weekend when Yoko kicked John out and he wound up running off with May Pang to California. She don't got a May Pang. He done gone by that over, which that's been this. She wouldn't treat anybody else, and she treated you. Nobody else is going to put up with her. She's meant to be with you. That's why nobody else will interact or interchange properly. Not a chance. She's not even in that vibe anymore because she's still in that vibe of finding her way on this. So she knows you'll forgive her, and that's the core thing that's bringing her back to the, you know, the original core programming of like, this is, you know, marriages, you don't just walk away when then the going gets tough, when the situations are permittable, you work through it. Ace of Wands. Just so you know, you're this is between you, me, and the walls. Just so you know, when the frustrations become too much, 3 of Pentacles to the Sun card on the 4 of Swords, she thinks about you. She thinks about you. All right. So, oh, God's just like, why did you shut up about John and Yoko? I'm like, oh, sorry. That might have been John, actually. Although God has told me to shut up before because he speaks my language. But, okay, hold on. So, on the last weekend thing, so John goes away and they call it the last week, and it wound up lasting 18 months before they got back together. Not that yours lasts that long, but it's in John and Yoko's case. That's what gave me the energy of being like, I know it's been a long time, but it's a blip on the radar for the rest of your guys' lives when it does work out. Because even at the end of John and Yoko's last weekend, Yoko and John got back together and stayed together forever. Yoko still believes John is there, practices anniversaries, everything. I mean, even when she moved out of the Dakotas and moved up to the upstate New York farm, they had a big 600-acre thing in upstate New York too. When she moved out of Manhattan, like she's like, John and I are moving. Or even, dude, that can even go to the Beatles. Paul talked about it when they were doing Freeze a Bird and Real Love and Now and Then, the new Beatles singles. And it was just a cassette tape of John's voice. And Paul's the one that came up with the whole thing. Hey, it's just like John just, you know, came in, did his business, and was like, all right, lads, you boys finish it up. You know, I'm going about my business. And it's that sort of a thing. But so you guys still wind up back together. All right. Heads up for seeing something about John Lennon in the news, Randy, that it's a confirmation that your lost weekend, quotation marks, is nearing its end. That's kind of cool. Let me know if you find out about that. I'm going to be working through the rest of this week, checking emails. So I'll try to watch for one from you if that pops up. If you see some like Sean Lennon's giving John Lennon's guitar to the rock and roll, I don't know, like something about John Lennon in the news. Could be in your news feed or the TV news or whatever. But that's your sign that your last weekend is coming to an end. All right. That you'll be hearing from her soon. So it's cool. Hope that helps. All right. Ethereal Moonlight. What up, darling? How you doing? I don't know why I said it that way. But what's up, darling? I did it like a bobblehead. That was weird. Oh, God, an Archer bobblehead. That'd be hilarious. Okay. What's coming towards me? You're at 40. I have to put you at 48 because it's a really good timestamp. So what you up to? How's it going? All right, what's coming? Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. There's all I keep wowing because it's the Ace of Wands. Okay. The overall energy Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups is here's what I'm seeing is over the course of this weekend, Tower card, King of Wands, is that your person reaches out to have another chance at this because your person is experiencing a Tower moment in a King of Wands energy in that something clicks or peaks, and I'm being told that your person, whatever he's going through, tower moments, whatever got in the way of your guys' connection originally, like let's say it's the vibes of like workaholic, right? Or I told you I'm not ready for a commitment. I told you, something like that, whatever it is, he gets it in reverse. If like he said he's not ready for commitment, right now he's in the energy, can't get commitment off his mind and wants it with you, Ace of Wands. When's the wedding night? When's the wedding night? When's the pre-wedding night? When's the after wedding night? When do we what? Right? I know, right? He can't do anything without thinking about you because he's awakening to the divineness of the connection that leads on the Queen of Wands to the Seven of Cups, realizing nobody compares to you, bringing him in with the Ace of Cups. And this will happen during the retrograde. So just so you know, he's on the retrograde list to come back in. And however, he's not returning as a past person. I'm being told not just Archer tarot readings, but any tarot reading you find along the YouTube travels or TikTok travels and whatnots, is that he's returning in new person energy. So it's not, let's pick up where we left off. It's like, can we start fresh? All right. This Tower card for him seems like a drastic change of mindset, a Saturn return, or some big time maturity. But I still like it. Okay, Aisha, hi. What's up? Hold on, let me grab a drink. Okay, Aisha, what up, darling? I'm in a darling mood today. I like calling people darling. I don't know why, but on TikTok, I was calling people babe. I forget why. Oh, yeah, because somebody came in the screen name of Blonde Babe, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I don't need you to ask for permission. And they're like, oh no, it's cool. All right, you're going to be at 50-55. All right, Aisha, here we go. Current energy between you and your Cancerian, please, and thank you. Tap into some Cancerian energy. Thank you. Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. Why does everybody always leave me? Herm mode. I'm frustrated with 10 of Wands. I need time to rest. Okay, just so you know, at the moment, your Cancerian's in their crap shell. Okay. The reason on this is Seven of Cups to the Three of Swords. It's the fact that they don't like what they chose, right? Like, let's say your Cancer is one of those ones that's like, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not dealing with it. I'm scared of them. I don't need to deal with it and stuff like this. It's the fact that on this, whatever it was, he didn't like the option now. Now he feels like a fifth wheel in the world. All his friends are, it's like the end of the Beatles or the end of like after a war or something when everybody goes home from the army and then they find relationships and start getting married and having families and stuff like that. His people all around him are doing that. Like, let's say he's somebody's roommate and he's couch crashing. This is the vibe I'm pulling off of this. Like, he's got a roommate, a boy, a buddy, and the bro, they're bros, man. They're bros, Aisha. And then bro comes at him, King of Cups, like, hey, me and my girl, we're moving in. I got to give you a notice, 30 days to try. And he's like, wait, what? No, we're supposed it like, when Chandler, Friends, when one of them had to move the leather recliners out and the other one's like, oh, Matt LeBlanc and Matt Perry are both like, oh man, bro, I'm gonna miss you. So now he's like, I want a relation. I want what all my friends have. I'll have what they're having, right? Six of Pentacles. You're protected while he processes through this because he's judging a little bit internal on himself with the Four of Wands. Is he your twin flame? Because you got twin flame returning during Mercury retrograde. Oh, geez, oh, pizza. It's almost like he reaches out to you to be like, I'm getting through my buddy threw me out. I got to find some place to stay. What you up to? And you're like, this is the apology? And he's like, yeah, I'll move in. I'll do some chores. I'll contribute. I'm not going to just bump on a log in my hoodie playing video games. Can I bring my chair? Right? That sort of a thing. And you're like, come bring your chair, right? Matt Perry pivot comes in. 10 of Pentacles says the energy shows you and your Cancerian moving in together. And you're like, Archer, he lives a gajillion miles away. I don't know. He better get on the airplane before they close all the TSA stuff down. Or if he's in Houston, he's cooked already as it is. But he's going to find a way to come your way. But you guys don't actually live that far apart from each other. So it's cool. All right. I'm glad you like darling Vicky Licious. And you're from Liverpool. Are you serious? You're near the... Wait, Cavern Walks is in like caverns is in caves? Or do you mean like the cavern? Like the Cavern Club, the place that I have to visit in person before I die? Or just like caverns? Either way, they're both kind of cool. That's why I want to go to London. Liverpool, London. I want to do both. But you're Liverpool. You get the whole Scouse accent. You understand the whole scruff vibes. Like why Macca talks the way Macca's got the worst scruff accent, doesn't he? Right? You did mean the cavern. And you're Vicky Licious. And my favorite Spice Girl is Victoria. Posh Spice. I cannot. You guys, I knew you guys lived close. Okay, cool, Aisha. Yeah, he gonna be like, I gotta come stay with you. And you got this girl's accent. You totally, all right. It's ain't nobody gonna vote for Heath. Nobody talks in that like Charles. Nobody talks in that dialect. That's why Lennon didn't vote for Heath. You know, nobody talks like that. Nobody. It's cool. I totally have got to get. I got to get to Liverpool. Oh, it's so on the bucket list. Oh my gosh, it's like here, like having to use the news lens. It's like having to use the news announcer voice, right? And then behind the scenes, everybody like talks cool. It's I don't really understand why Teddy would say that at all, really. Yeah, bottom tooth. I'll call, dude, we going to London, y'all, Liverpool. We're going. Liverpool, London, Blackpool. We got to do that. I totally do. I got my passport. I'm good to go. Oh, you're welcome, Aisha. Okay, what were we doing anyways? I think I came over to double check because I knew you're Cancerian and you lived close so that your Cancerian can be like, I need to come stay with you. And then never leaves. He's going to leave a toothbrush or sunglasses. Guaranteed. All right. Anyhow. Where were we at? Hold on, I'm gonna back up. Let's go. Okay, we are at. Oh, hi, what's up, all the energies? All right, let's see. You're gonna be at 5535. All right. Can the Lord please accept my apology? Been deaf and lost my vibrations. Oh my goodness, girl. Spinny hugs. Okay, spinny hugs, girl. I'm not even going to touch the cards right out of the gate because the good Lord forgive us before anything even happens. Okay. God above knows our entire life plan. That's why before we are men in black flashy thingy, it's why we oftentimes don't remember things from age 1 to age 3, is because before we come into this life, we do get to see everything that will happen, including what you are asking for the good Lord to accept your apologies for. Before you even came into this lifetime, God showed you, hey, by the way, this will happen in November of the year 2025, right? And it's already was written into your plans. God forgave you before it happened. God knew you were going to do it. And there's always a place at God's table for anyone that returns. No one is ever turned away. Okay. I'm also being told to bring up the energies of Sodom and Gomorrah, that God will spare the town if there's one good person in it. All right. You don't realize how much you're saving your soul tribe right now. There's absolutely, you have nothing to fear. Now, I need a card to confirm that from the Biblical Tarot, please. I mean, I know. Oh, don't make my legs shiver. I know. I just want a card for her to be. Thank you. God's like, shut up, Archer. I told you he says it to me. Page of Wands. That's a yes card. Miriam's praise for God. You're absolutely fine. There'll be a couple music and songs that pops up as you're scrolling YouTube. God wants you to know that as you're scrolling YouTube, like when you open your phone, right? Okay. And you pull into the first initial YouTube screen and you start scrolling, there's over the course of the next week, the next 7 days, you will have random songs pop up in your scrolling that are direct messages from God, letting you know he forgives you. You're cool. No harm, no foul. Everything is going exactly and according to plan as it was supposed to. Sing praise, give grace. He's good. You're cool. All right. So in that case, why have you lost your vibrations? Knight of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. This is the way this part works. You have not lost your gifts. You are being elevated. 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles into the 4 of Cups. This is Jonah's anger when God never abandoned Jonah. All right. So the thing on this is your gifts have been put on a pause because you're being upgraded. You're in that. You're not. You haven't lost your vibrations. Your software upgrade is still going on with the Knight of Pentacles. Right now. Okay. Same analogy. You go to use your YouTube app, right? And you pick up the phone and you're like, YouTube, let's do this. All right, here we go. And you go to look and it's got that installing. And you're like, that's what you're in right now. Your software upgrade is installing. All right, so your gifts will come back online. All right, you're not cut off. You're in a pause. Side note, God says sleep is kind of cool too. It'll help charge your batteries up. All right. ASMR binaural beats. Oh, that's another time that's come out right now. Okay, that's cool. The Hermit card. Sometimes you just got to hermit yourself away. All right. However you sleep best, whether it's in the dark or if it is with a fan or a light. I know people that sleep with every light on, TV on, and you'd think it was 3 PM, and yet they are happy, comfy, and cozy. And it's like, cool, man, do you? Right. But you'd be surprised at what 2 or 3 nights of good sleep will help doing for your gifts, because the thing is, you're on all the time, 24/7. And so the ticker tape tiring guy, the energies were like, whoa, I need to pause for a second. Very much like when your internet starts to lag and you're like, oh, I got too many tabs open. I better just close the browser and reopen it type of a thing. That's what's going down. That's all. Hermit, God's just wanting you to look and focus on yourself. All right. So let's get into the dance. All right. What's up with Dan? 6 of Wands. No, you're not going to lose Dan. All right. So let's see what's up. Oh, you even said shadow deck. I was told to go straight to biblical. Let me grab the shadow deck. I'm sorry I didn't read further into it. I was following the line. By the way, you know how you got beautiful in quotations just on you to become beautiful again? The song, wow, it's another song. The song for you is by Elvis Costello, not Christina Aguilera. You are beautiful in every single. I'm not even going to attempt to hold those notes, okay? But that song ties to that. I'm going to grab the shadow deck to help us with clarifiers. Apparently, God wanted this one in living color. Anyways, okay. So you have not the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. You and Dan are all right. Dan has much work to do still that you don't know about. Okay. Your guys' contract has not been broken, and it is also not in any way done. Okay. This 3 of Pentacles, the guardian angels do stay with Dan right now with what he's going through, because on this Page of Pentacles, things are proceeding exactly as they need to in order for Daniel's son to let go of something that he hides from you. Not a third party. This could be here's the vibes I get. Okay. It's like, let's say at some point you have said you don't like smokers. Okay. Not kissing an ashtray, something like that. Secretly behind the scenes, he smokes or he vapes or something, and he's working to quit that out. Or maybe he drinks and he's like, I got to cut this out and be a little better. So you have not messed up the contract. You are still 8 of Pentacles, the fine craftsman that you are. You are still working alongside your guardian angels to work with him. The way it's going right now is the way it's supposed to go. The silence and the quietness on the 4 of Pentacles, he will open this up more. That's what you're in his life to deal with, because whatever came out on his side, which I'm going to go a little deeper into the 3 of Swords. That's why we brought this out. 3 of Pentacles to the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. Angel number 333. Confirmation that you're going to be all right, all the elements. So I want to get a little deeper. We're going to still use your shadow deck here. All right. You aren't losing Dan. You aren't losing Dan. He doesn't want to lose you. 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Wow. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. This man has been through some stuff. Okay. I'm just going to call it as I see it for you, that he's lost somebody due to some form of like overdose or something. Okay. He's ran with some bad people. This is a wounded dude that has made the choice on his own to do the work just like you and break out of this cycle. And he's in a lot of uncharted territory, doesn't know what to do. Oh, dude, because you guys are paralleling each other. You're both going through software upgrades. This is when it's supposed to happen. You guys are both going through these upgrades. You're both in a pot. Like, dude, like if Dan was awoke and gifted like you were, he'd be here doing the same thing. Like, Archer, I'm on a pause. I got nothing. And then like, I'm just sitting there being, really? It's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm thinking of good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Gonna pop, pop, pop. What I'm seeing on this though is that it's that the good vibrations are coming in for you guys. All right. You guys are still cool. For you, this is a gigantic test and patience. That word, I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. It's the word, right? Sagittarius, Pisces energy, patience. Because on the thing with this one is that everything is still on the right track. It's very weird. But think about it like, in Strawberry Fields Forever, that the first part of Strawberry Fields Forever was recorded in one key, the second part in the others, and John wanted them, he wanted them together. So they had to figure out a way to take the first half of the one version of Strawberry Fields and the second half of the other one. And what Jeff Emmerich, the engineer, Jeff is a genius. What Jeff Emmerich did was he slowed down the one part, the first part of the song, and he sped up the second part of the song to match the keys and the tempos. You can hear it. It happens right at the point in the second time they come around and goes, let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to. And that's where the things blend. That's the same thing for you guys. He move it too slow. You move it too fast. Trans Am mean fast car, right? So it's about, for you, it's about you slowing as he starts to pick up and open up. And then in the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you come together like peanut butter jelly sandwich. All right, it's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. So you're going to be okay. Six of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Have hope and faith. This is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. Maintain your speed and heading. Well, oh, hold on. Maintain heading, reduce speed. Okay. All right, Captain Smith, right? I know, right? Exactly. Yeah, Captain Smith. I point the finger who it was to blame. Wasn't Murdoch, wasn't Lightaller, wasn't Jack and Rose making out underneath the crow's nest, because that really didn't happen, because Jack was a fictional character, and so was Rose. And Captain Smith was like, "You blaming me?" I'm like, "Did I stutter?" Chariot card. You guys will actually be okay. You guys are a little bit of Jack and Rose on the Titanic. However, neither of you guys are going anywhere. Okay. Chariot card. Allow things to unfold in the timing. It's playing out exactly as it should. You'll be okay. All right. And spinny hugs. Cool. All right. Jeep wave. Hope that helps. All right. Next up is, what's up, user W? How does Brandon really feel about, wait, did it change the names around? I know who you are. Okay, how does Brandon really feel about me? I got you. I think YouTube's doing the screen name thingy still. All right. I'm gonna actually bring that up in the next. I got another AdSense call coming up. My buddy Akita Shaman Patel, he's like really helps with this stuff. I will ask for all of us about like, what's up with the screen names? You know what I mean? I'll find out. Okay. How does Brandon really feel about me? 10-4, I got you. You're at 105.55. Oh, I love it. 105.55. All right, how's Brandon feeling about you? Queen of Pentacles. He sees you as the right, safe bet, best choice. Queen of Pentacles. He's actually at the moment, he's got you in Proverbs 31 status. You are a very balanced. You're the right choice. I don't know. It's like the Kentucky Derby. I don't know how this resonates, because it's like you would be the thoroughbred he'd bet on. I don't know how that resonates, but it's how he speaks or something. Eight of Swords, the Moon card, the Two of Swords to the Ten of Cups. Right now, even though he's trying to figure out like how to, it's like if you had done to him what he did to you, he's like, I'd never, Eight of Swords, I'd be done gone by sea, right? So that's on the reason right now. Oh my God, he's thinking about you a lot right now, girl. But here's what's up on this Moon card of the Two of Swords. Underneath this full moon energy right now is that's the vibe that he's at, and he's going to start getting like, it's a little bit of premonition vibes or energetical vibes in the fact that he comes to like the moon just gets him in his feels. He may not even sleep tonight with this full moon energy, that he just has to do something, up all night, pacing the floor, can't sleep, can't get comfy in his bed, can't get come over here. So on like, because he's fighting his Ten of Cups. So what I'm seeing on this one, sometime between now and the 18th, there's a very nice chance for communication. Dude, Brandon's a retrograder. He's going to open up more in the Ten of Cups. The thing is, on this retrograde, he's looking inward onto himself. You know, he's usually kind of selfish and self-centered. Like, hey, it's not about you right now. I got this amazing business idea I got to do, right? The thing on it is that he's starting to realize it's not all about that, and that he needs to make time for you. That's a big part on this one. So have some hope and faith in this one, that this retrograde's causing him to look inward and realize that he does want an honest and a solid connection this one. He doesn't want to keep playing this stupid games, right? He wants to treat you the way he's supposed to have. If he'd known then what he knew now, you'd never be here and we'd have never met each other. That kind of a vibe. All right. This moon, it's like ghosts of relationships, past, present, and future, shows him where his direction of his life is going if he keeps on the path. All right. So like during the full moon energy, Brandon will be visited by 3 ghosts. All right. Beetlejuice. You guys will be okay. By the Valentine's Day, you guys are locked down and everything is totally fine, because I totally see him making like plans to get you flowers and stuff for Valentine's Day, which tells me, oh, cool, they get to do Valentine's Day 2026 together. You guys will be well back on track in that before we even get anywhere remotely near 2025 or 6. So you're good. All right. Hope it helps. All right, Vicky Licious. What up, Vicky Licious definition? All right, from Liverpool. All right, the cavern got rebuilt, right? Do they still do the Beatles weeks and stuff? Because there's that girl band that does Beatle covers, and what's that one with Robbie Berg? God, is that the Fab Four, or is that because they do those Beatles weeks where people come and do Beatle covers, Beatle tribute bands show up and stuff, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm just making this about me and Vicky right now, because one of these days, me and Bill are coming to one of those things, you know? But it's cool. Okay, let's focus on you for a minute. Sorry. You're by the Cavern Club. That's cooler than me being... Detroit doesn't have a memorable building as big as the Cavern Club. Anyways, okay. AT&T building, Nashville. Yep, there you go. Okay. Anyways, all right. You're at 109.39. 39, nice. 93, 93. All right, Leo's now pulled back. I've genuinely not been too full on either, but I'd like to know if any interaction at all this month. Or, hold on, or is IG a done, or is it a done deal? Oh, okay, I got you. All right, let me see what's up. Why'd Leo pull back? Page of Pentacles. Nope, not over. Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Within the next 2 days to 2 weeks, Leo's back. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I get it. Thing is, Leo can put up a really good fight, right? All right, you know, like, I don't know why, but I'm even hearing, that's Ella Langley, right? That I never been much of a heartbreaker, but I've said a few goodbyes, right? The thing on this is, Leo knows there's a connection between the two of you guys. You get Leo feeling some kind of way, which is what's led to this, okay? Leo's not used to feeling this way. Leo's dealt with a lot of rough players and stuff, and in parts of Leo's past that you didn't even... There's some serious stuff Leo hides in the closet, and not bad. No, there's bad stuff. Wow, yeah, Leo's had a rough life. I don't know what that ex did to him back around 2014, but dear Lord, it broke him. So here's the thing on this one. Leo's pulled back because the last time Leo felt like this was in 2014, and that went horrifically. Chernobyl on the Titanic with the Hindenburg in the background while the Challenger's taking off. I'll stop there. I mean, I could keep going. This, like, he went through a rough derailment. All right. So, and he's never had a deep love like this since then. Now the feelings develop for you, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and it's like, whoa, wait, this is like something repeating itself. It's almost like Leo was with somebody before you that had the same birthday as you, even straight down to it. But so Leo's like, the last time this cycle happened, it fell apart, and I can't let it happen, and I don't know what to do. So when I don't know what to do, I'm just going to keep my regal pride. I got to represent Leo, and I'm going to be cool. But remember, Leo rules the 5th house, the heart chakra. His heart's going to grow just like the Grinch, 3 times bigger, and be like, I do want this. I do want this. I do want this. With the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups here, the Cancer energy off those 2 cards, right? That's telling me it's during Scorpio season, okay, that Leo reaches back out. Somehow, wherever he's got Scorpio and Cancer in his chart is what activates. It's almost like the energies of Scorpio and Cancer are conspiring to make Leo happy, right? And Leo's like, I don't wanna. I ain't doing that. I'm going to keep my hand on this stove burner until I have 3rd-degree burns, right? But it's like something in the charts like, no, Leo, come on. There's candy in the van, right? What's actually Vicky in the van. But come on, it's candy. You like candy, don't you, Leo? Right? You dig it? He's like, candy? Okay. But not a lot. Not a lot. It all goes to my hips. And it's like, no, come on. So it's like a little bit of conspiracies, but in the best possible way in the King of Pentacles, because it's like deep down, he knows you're where the happiness lies. And so those, like, his charts conspiring against him to bring him your direction. That's cool. Okay, I like it. All right, let's see what's up on this one. Well, we know it's this month. It's definitely before we hit Sag season. The Cancer and the Scorpio energy. Oh, this full moon might get him, but I don't know. The new moon's in Scorpio. The new moon's in Scorpio later this month. Give me a little more. Dial it in, please. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Okay, the Devil. The closer to Capricorn season, the better. I do got to call it. You don't hear from him per se during the full moon. The full moon is the start point that starts his awakening through this. The new moon. Cancer rules the, or rewind. Cancer actually does rule the moon. There's the secret. Right, fellow Cancerians? The moon's not our dominant satellite. We're in charge of the moon. We're moon children. We're moon babies, right? We ain't cry babies. We're moon babies. Anyways, okay, Vicky, your Leo's got too much Cancer in his chart. He's making me stand up for it and be like, yeah, you tell him, Archer. I'm like, whoa, hold it. Now tell him how great Leo is. I'm like, 6 of Wands. his birth chart fights with itself constantly. All right. No wonder he's such a confusing individual. So it's not time yet on the Two of Cups for you to like be full on anything. Okay. You guys are actually at the stage you're supposed to be in because you're getting the little feral kitty to open up when he's like, I don't wanna. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna set the saucer of milk right here, Leo, right here by the refrigerator. All right. And then that way you can take a drink whenever you want or don't. I don't care. I'm just gonna go over here. And he's like, like like for the first, like for the full moons in Taurus, he's like, I'll starve. I'll dehydrate myself. I will go like beef jerky before I reach out for that milk. Then 1 week goes by and it's like, just kind of looked pretty good. Then we get near that new moon in Scorpio, right? Cancer and Scorpio energy comes to life just before we enter into Sag season. And that's the point where all of a sudden out of the blue, you just look over and it's like, he's back and he's drinking the milk. And then he's like, please, ma'am, can I have some more? So retrograde's going to give him the time to reflect back and learn his lessons while he snoops at your social media. Don't worry, he's totally snooping nonstop, constantly, right? You're part of his morning routine now. Don't worry. You are, right? Yeah, nobody takes a newspaper in the bathroom with them in the mornings anymore. Anyways, but that's the thing. You're his morning scroll. He checks up on you nonstop. Leo, like he's playing like, I don't want nothing to do with you, Vicky Licious. No way. And then deep down inside, he's like, I totally want everything to do with Vicky Licious. You're a Victoria, Vicky Licious. You're Posh Spice. Right? Two of Cups to become one. That's a Spice Girls song. Nice. So, okay, what I'm seeing is that by the time before we get to Sagittarius season, that new moon will be where he does the internal reflection on this Mercury retrograde in order to move forward with you. It is not a done deal. Totally not at all. The devil's trying to make you think it's a done deal, but this is the Six of Wands. This would be like if Caitlin Petty got stuck in a traffic jam when 10 minutes away from the concert she's got to give, and she's in Broadway traffic and it turns into an hour. Or Melissa or me or anybody dealing with Broadway traffic. For us up here in Michigan, any railroad crossing anywhere in Metro Detroit. Am I right or am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Exactly. As soon as those crossing guards gates go down anywhere in Metro Detroit, it's like, just put it in park, pack. It's like back in the early 80s in Michigan when the Zilwaukee Bridge was a drawbridge on I-75. And it's like you're going up the north or coming down south. And it's like, oh, wow, cool. The bridge is up for like 5 hours. Let's all play. I remember playing like games on the freeway, kids out on the freeway, because it's like that drawbridge ain't going down anytime soon. But anyways, there's a bit of an upgrade that'll get through. It's not a done deal. All right. It'll be okay on this one. The devil wants you to think it's a done deal. It's not a done deal. You're cool. It's going to be good. All right. Okay. That was a really, who in the world would even remember anyhow, whatever. Saginaw Bay City, the Edmund Fitzgerald. Anyhow. Gordon Lightfoot. Anybody? What? Bueller? Okay. Oh, that helps, Vicky. And I'll see you someday. Someday I'm coming. We go into the cavern together. I want to autograph that wall. And I got to leave one of my business cards. Totally got to leave a business card at the cavern. Okay. Anyhow, Shrek. What up, Shreky? Shreky doodle all the day. Oh, I went down south for to see my pal. All right, let's get these rapid fires. These 15 are turning into 50s. All right, hold on. Let's see where we go on this one. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, there we go. You guys are awesome. I can't stop at 15. I mean, you guys are spending hard-earned money on this. I mean, I got to read for you guys. The Shrek is just another one of my fun little banters. Anyhow, my Sag placements sometimes. Anyhow, no, I just heard nope. That's Gemini Archer. That is not your Sag placements. Oh, okay. Anyways, all right. Don't need a reading. X lost primary. Bro. Now, I'm not, okay, everybody, I'm not MGTOW going like cray about like, yeah, she didn't deserve. No. That woman put Shrek through a lot of stuff, guys. Very good. Nobody, woman or man, should use children as chess pieces. Good for you. I'm still pulling you a card. Even God's like, dude, he don't need a card. 9 of Cups. This is him right now. You are a grown man singing into a hairbrush, doing the Carlton. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. How's she doing? I'm giving you one. I know we are not supposed to gloat on other people's downfalls. I'm just going to give you one. Come on. Shrek's been through a lot. Come on. One. 9 of Swords. Oh, wow. God sent me a selfie. That's her. Death card. Oh, she needed to go through this. This is her transformation. She had to experience this loss. And I know she's hurt on her side because of what she was using it for. God, dude, Jesus has been known to tip a table in a temple from time to two if people are doing something against children. Jesus don't like that stuff, you know? Big time. So, cool. I like it. Okay, Pasta. Are you really Shrek or you got... Is your son on the keyboard again? Remember that? That was how we met. You started coming to chats and it was like between you. I remember that. I'll ask it. Dude, bro, thanks for the good memory. That's cool. What's up, Pastel Yellow? They call you Pastel Yellow. Quite right. They call you Pastel Yellow. Quite right. All right, you're at 120.12. Well, that's kind of cool. I dig that timestamp. The 2 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands into the Sun card. Ooh, with that Star card. Your person's getting close to healing. Your person's finishing the journey that's leading them right back to you on the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. I mean, here's their biggest worry, though, Pastel Yellow, because they did try to harsh your mellow. And they, with what they did to you, they're like, dude, Pastel Yellow wouldn't forgive me for this. My hands are tied. What can I do? I want to, but I can't. That's the frustration that's bringing them to a pop point. Bonus points of, bonus points of a volcano eruption makes the news. That lets you know, Pastel Yellow, that your person's getting ready to erupt. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Put that chapter behind and reach out to you. And it's been a while. Like, you're like, no, Archer, thanks for trying to cheer me up. It's not going to work that way. Yep. Strength card, Page of Cups. He's just, I don't know. Why do I hear Elvis? I hear Suspicious Minds. We can't go on. Was that his biggest problem? Was he like, oh, I know you're cheating on me. You got to stay home. You can't be interacting with your friends and this stuff anymore. Who are you texting? What are you doing? And it harshed your Pastel Yellow, right? 8 of Pentacles. He's actually doing the work on it, and you don't think it's happening. But this dude, this person, I don't care if you're a boy and this is a girl. This girl was an unawoke masculine energy. There's girls that have masculine. We all have masculine feminine. You know what I mean, right? That's the thing. Your person's getting their mind and their perspective in order to come in, and you're like, nah, it's been too long. They don't even think about me anymore, Archer. You'd be surprised. It's like Frankie says. Frankie taught me this like years ago when I really didn't need glasses that much at all. Right, Frankie? Anyway, judgment card. We think, to quote her exactly, we think 77,000 thoughts a day. And we're not computers. There's no way that he can forget you. You haven't left his mind once. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. All right. I do see on this one, it'll come back through. Magician card. This Mercury retrograde is going to blow your mind. I love it. And now I'm hearing that song from the Monkees about the girl in the yellow dress. It's been a long time since the party, and the room is in a mess. The 4 kings of EMI are sitting state. Anyway, sorry, I don't know where that was going. Maybe the song resonates to you. I don't know, because I'm thinking of the girl in the yellow dress. And it's like the girl in the yellow dress on the Sun card. Or is that, yeah, it's on the Sun card. No, the Fool card. The Fool card in the Light Seers deck. That's the card I was thinking of that ties to you. And thank you, Idiot Little Baker. You're awesome. 2 of Wands, your person will choose you. But this is the last time. It's the end of the in and out make and break cycle. This time they come in wanting you with the 4 of Wands. You're on the deck for reunion. You're going to be okay, Idiot Little Baker. And thank you for... What does the fox say? Not the song, not that song. Spiritual meaning of foxes. That lets you know your person's coming in. Spiritual meaning of foxes, especially if you actually see a actual real fox. Heads up. Check out the spiritual meaning of foxes. It'll let you know what's getting ready to happen for you. It's cool vibes. There's a reason you picked that one, and I love it. It's so cool. Thank you. All right, Crypto. Oh, what's up, Crypto? Let's see. You don't know if you want the union. Okay, you want the clarity. Oh, I will. I'll tell Mama T you said hi. Thank you. Spinny hugs. I won't. King of Swords, Temperance on the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, it actually, you know what? It does still tie into the reading. The Taurus reading was one about having clarity, and roles can be reversed in the readings. So I see the communication coming in your way and you being left with that choice. Temperance card, King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. And if you were to go in a different direction, you'd have rewards coming in. You will still make contact. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. If you choose to close the door with the Strength card, there's a Leo Aries coming your way. Could be through the workplace or somebody in upper management. That could be a digital meetup too. But if you choose to go this way, Ace of Pentacles, it winds up being a fresh start with the Magician card where he's parted ways. So it totally still fits into the Taurus, but it's on roles reverse vibes that Taurus reaches out to you, and then you can hear him out if you want, and you can choose to proceed forward or not. You will still face that great choice that comes forward. You will get the opportunity to choose between him and going in a new direction. Totally. Yes or no to confirm? Yeah. For you two, the roles are kind of reversed. Two of Swords. And the Moon card, it's neutral vibes. Okay. I do see this full moon's getting both of you guys energized. It's actually a little Sadie Hawkins vibes, Crypto. If you reached out, he'd respond. If you wait, he'll respond. If you wait, he'll reach out. See, I knew I was saying it wrong. Two of Wands, 10 of Wands with the Justice card. It does still fly out that way, but it gives you that time with the Justice to make your own choice of which way you want to go. And if you are cool with it, let it be. Totally let it be. Leave it at the Five of Pentacles now. Know that someday he will reach out, and then God will take you down this pathway into the new love department. You get to make that free will choice at any time you like. God has no time in tarot. God has no time in him. God's like, I got no time. You want to know my birthday? And we're like, yeah. God's like, 1. Probably more like a 0. But anyways, hang tight on this one. It is destined for you guys to reach out and communicate again. All right. Taurus is going through some stuff on this stuff. But no, it's actually in your case a little bit of a there was a lot of Pisces energy in Taurus too. So for you guys, Two of Wands, you guys, it can be a roles reversed vibe. Totally. At some point, he does still reach out. But if you actually are at the point you're totally fully done, God will bring in that, and you got a fire sign going to come in your way kind of quick. Then you get to learn about what a Leo or an Aries are like, and that's a lot of fun, right? So, see the other super chats for people dealing with Leo or Aries. But here's the thing. Those fire signs, I mean, yeah, maybe they can get a little hot-headed sometimes, but man, when they open back up, it is always like nothing ever went wrong. Like the funness is there, the fire sign energy is there. You can not talk to an Aries or a Leo or a Sag even for whatever, 5-6 days, 5-6 months, 5 years, 6-7 years, right? And get all, and like the fire sign energy when it comes back in, they might give you a little razzing or some banter at first, but man, that fire comes right back online. Like when you get home from vacation, when you're out on holiday, for my friends in London or Liverpool, and it's from Liverpool, Merseyside, down on the Mersey, ferry cross the Mersey. Anyways, dude, I am musical tonight. You're crazy, but so totally. Either way, you do get that option or the choice comes in for you too. All right, and then let's see. What's up, Manisha? How you doing? I like your cookie screensaver, screen cap pick. That's cool. Okay, you're at 127.37. Hold the deck the right way, Archer. Sorry, it's my first day on the job. All right, let's see. Will I communicate with the person on my mind? I hope and think that he should be okay, that he shows. Oh, okay. Let me see what we got. I got you. Faux show. Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. That's the, oh, you are fine. And you don't have to wait too much longer with the 6 of Cups. This does go down during Scorpio season. Cool beans. Queen of Wands, first girl out is Violet Jessup. Now it's Deborah, the prophecy and the leader. So apparently that's who Violet Jessup was in her biblical lifetime. But nah, girl, you good. Check this out. Queen of Wands. Violet Jessup's the one that she was on Titanic. She was also on Titanic's 2 sister ships, the Olympic and the Britannic. She was on the Olympic when it got T-boned by a military ship. Didn't sink, but she was on it. If she'd been in her room, she wouldn't have survived, but she was in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria, the whatever, dining room. Then she hopped on the Titanic. She was on that thing when an iceberg jumped out in front of it during the headlights. She survived that thing. Then she didn't give up. She came back. She got on the Britannic, the 3rd ship. There were 3 of those things, and they had a habit of running into things. The Olympics, like, hey, that ship hit me. I'm like, whatever, suction, whatever. That's fine. Propellers, suction. I don't know. Queen of Wands. She hopped on the Britannic, and you know it got Lusitania in 1916. He's getting ready to bob back up to the surface. They just recovered they've just started recovering artifacts from the Britannic. That just has happened. All right. So he's getting ready to bob back up to the surface. And then you guys will be fine going long term. Okay. Because after Violet Jessup finally gave up after the Britannic. But when she did retire, she retired to a nice old little seaside, town and just lived out her golden years just fine. You couldn't stop Violet Jessup. All right. But Libra energy. Page of Cups into the Three of Wands says a phone call that comes in. That's answering the call of Abraham. You'll totally take this phone call on the Page of Cups and get a solid love offer. Knight of Pentacles does show that even though you've waited a while for this to happen, he will show. The Knight of Pentacles, I love this doing. Slow, I know, right? Really? Okay, apparently you're okay with this, Manisha. I love the Knight of Pentacles. Best knight in the deck. Fantastic knight. Takes his time, slow and steady. There's just many knights. Many are not like him. The Knight of Pentacles is the knight that delivers the Ace of Pentacles message. You guys will be okay and on track. This whole thing re-evolves and comes together over the course of Scorpio to Capricorn season this year. You guys will wind up being okay, and you guys do have kids in the future going forward. All right. I think the biggest problem is that your person really absentee dad didn't. Your person had an absentee dad, so he's having to man up on his own. That explains a lot. Okay, so I hope that helps. Little Baker, I love you. You are awesome sauce, girl. That's a rainbow unicorn. That's a rainbow unicorn. It's Gemini energy. Here, font. You will be married in this lifetime, Little Baker. All right, you'll be called like Lil Darling. You do have union in this one. Also, heads up, from what you've been through, though, it's going to strengthen your knowledge too. You are learning from your lessons. Okay, and Sandy, thank you. Oh my goodness, good sir. I do appreciate you. My goodness, you are the bomb. I love it. All right. Doing what I want. Love Sandy. All right. You do you, man. Do what you want. Give me a little Sandy energy. Give me some Sandy energy at 131:13. Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, the Hermit card, the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow. To the High Priestess. You do realize that this is what's bringing Sandy back around. You're doing the disconnect. You're totally doing the disconnect on it. It's the instant energy I got was that, like, I think it was the first or second time I went down to Nashville and Caitlin wasn't going to do anything, right? And so I'm like, oh man, well, okay, I'll visit my friends. I'll hang out and do some stuff. And it got to that point at the end of Sunday. I'm like, fine, I'll just pack up. I'm getting on the plane and go back. Whatever. We'll try again next time. It's cool. I like hearing her sing. She's awesome. And pretty fire too. But the thing on it is, Ten of Cups into the High Priestess is that literally just as you do that, Sandy winds up reaching out. It's the disconnecting that allows Sandy to feel the change in the energetical pull and come back in. It's literally at the point here with the king. Yeah, the King of Wands. You do end up faced with a test and a decision because you've got, I don't know if it's a new neighbor that moved in or something that totally digs the vibes on you. Or if you're starting to talk to somebody else online or something, but you've got energy coming your way. Chariot card. Told you, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups. That leads to the Empress energy on this one. It's an ascension level with the 8 of Wands to propel you forward. I don't know why, but it's really weird on this one that it comes back around with the 8 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. That by you, dude, abundance, 888. Sandy, you got 888 come in on this one. This is like serious energies. Okay. So the disconnect from this and pouring yourself into you and your workspace is actually going to create some long-term generational wealth for you, okay? You got residual retirement money coming out that you're going to be beyond golden in this one. But however, there's some additional, contract or sign-on bonus that hits in abundance for this too with the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. It ascends you into you're getting handed this it's like the easy pass at Disney. You're getting to jump the line, or like a TSA pre-check in Houston right now. Bad analogy. That wouldn't even help in Houston at this moment. Pay attention, Archer. No, but I'm talking about like fast pass at Disney. That you've got a couple fun adventures and plans and things coming up. Could even be travel and stuff that allows you to live your best life. Sandy's going to totally see everything on this one. Here's the weird vibes. She got a fake profile and she's changed oh my God, she's you. There's another file. Dude, Sandy, She's stalking you from a fake profile. And just when you get ready to, you're doing what you want. Now she's coming. She's like, I know exactly. It's Evan Kate. It's the Evan Kate energy. Because I'm sitting there being like, the love Sandy is a message from her. I'm reading it from you. Oh my gosh. It's that vibe at the very last minute because you're just off doing what you want. And she's talking your social media stuff digitally using your name or something like that. Oh my gosh, she can't get you off of her mind right now. Knight of Swords. God's popping freaking signs everywhere. I swear to God, there's billboards that are like, take a sandy beach vacation on a Jet2 Blue holiday. And she's like, oh my God, Sandy, 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 Sandy. That's all major arcana that brings this in. 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords into the Judgment card. That goes to the 6 of Wands on Temperance. So straight up, jealousy is one of the 7 deadliest sins for a reason, and it's going to get to her. She is scared out of her mind that you're going in another direction, and you're just doing you. And she's like, nope, I know it. I know it, Archer. Sandy's probably got like, oh, it's one of those, it's like a Rex Harrison wild sexy party going on or something. I just know it. It's like Hugh Hefner and Benny Hill had a kid. And I'm like, how does that work? And she's like, it's not important. I'm like, okay, well, that's logic. Anyways, but so she's got this whole thing built up in her head that you are just swimming in it. And it's what brings her in. God's like, we have to go this route. It's her weak spot. It's her vulnerability. And then God's just like, what? I made her. I know her vulnerability. I'm doing what's best for her. God never sends you in the wrong direction. He's doing what's best for her. God's like, St. Peter's like, God, are you letting her get jealous over Sandy? She's literally saying his name in her sleep. Archer was calling her and him. They're all Sandys at this point. And God's like, what? Huh? What? I don't know. Huh? Sorry, I was busy. What are you doing? Right? It's like, oh. Well, it leads her and him working stuff out. So I don't know. How you doing? You're getting backed up. Has Ozzy found a cloud yet? Sharon. It's cool. I don't know what contract you got coming in. It's the next, dude, in your case, Sandy, like totally. Any contracts you get through during the retrograde, sign them. The other people are in the retrograde energy, and you're making out like a bandit on these things. You got total vibes that during the retrograde, sign contracts, do what you got to do. All right. For you, the retrograde don't even exist. Buy the energetical dip, buy the fear. Literally, Mercury retrograde is just an energetical stock market ticker thing. 1987, stock market crash. Something about August 1987 vibes resonate. Well, yeah, I knew that that plane that crashed in Louisville, right? That happened when I was a kid up here in Michigan. We had Northwest Flight 255. We are currently in August of 1987's energy, right? Leo energy, of course. Anyhow, I had one Leo friend that when the Pope got picked, Sandy, called up, was going, the Pope's name is Leo, 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 Leo. And I'm like, shut up. Anyways, on the star card, buy the energetical dip, buy the fear. So you are totally okay because you're going to get a pretty cool offer and something that, like, under normal circumstances, you might be like, oh, Mercury retrograde, don't sign any contracts. This one, grab it while the iron's hot. You will be light years ahead of everybody else. You will be the first one to this. Simpsons did it. Beatles did it. You'll do it first. You got a total go ahead on this to sign contracts during retrograde. All right. So I hope that helps. Then, good sir, thank you for everything you do. I got it when I get your way or something. We got to hang out. Totally. All right. So we didn't think about that. Melissa and I were having talks about that. We were texting about that earlier. I was like, what we need to do, Archer Astrology is going to put on and sponsor like a Dean Martin celebrity roast of tarot readers, right? Like, could you picture like me and, insert your favorite tarot readers. It's cool. And all of us up there being like throwing the old like Dean Martin and Don Rickles, throwing those jabs at each other, just being like, well, Frankie, I'd tell you were doing good, except you're a Scorpio and you never did. I'm not good at doing those insults. I can't. It's not in my DNA makeup. But could you see that? Actually, all Frank would have to do to Dean roast me would be like, you're a Cancer. Just like when I was like, I'm going to be all cool and be Archer. I need a persona like Ringo. And she's like, I'm like Sting. I'm Frankie. And she's that cool. She's cool even when she's not cool. That's how cool she is. But wouldn't it be epic? We were talking about that. That it would be fun. I think it'd be neat. And we wouldn't even have to do it would be cool to do it in person in front of a live audience. We could fill the Ryman up if we got some of the big time, the readers to come in, the ones that do live streams and stuff. We'd have a blast with that. I think you guys would like watching it. But anyhow, just one of those ideas that popped out there. If somebody else does it first, that's cool. Maybe just thank me or invite me to it. I'll throw digs, I'll throw down. But if not, we're going to do that. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'll have to see. You know what? If you're really live, I've got a few readers in that. But if you're, especially, come on, even the big channels, any tarot reader here on YouTube that tells you guys, oh, I don't watch tarot. I don't really watch other channels. Their pants are beyond on fire. They should have been wearing a flame retardant suit like they have in Hollywood for special effects stuntmen. Every tarot reader watches every other tarot reader. And that's the truth. I'm a man. Why did I have to do Lily Tomlin? That was before my time. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your donations and that. And have a good evening. Sleep well. Eat some dinner. More than just a cancer, and I'm an Italian. So you got to munch. Eat us something. All right? You're wasting away. Look at you. You're wasting away. A mod one would be fun to do too, Elements. A mod one would be kind of fun. I dig it. Hi, Ellie Angel. What's up, girl? Happy full moon. Full super moon in Taurus. I dig it. This is some good vibes, especially for Taurus. Taurus moons are going to understand what it feels like to be a Cancer. Is what it is. But don't worry. It's just a moon cycle. It comes and goes. As a Cancer sun, I can tell you that. Some mornings you wake up and you're crying because the world is coming to an end. The next morning, you're on top of the world. You'll be okay. That's why most of the times I identify as a Virgo. That's my choice. That's my choice. My chart, my choice. I choose to identify as a Virgo. I'll see Cancer. I'm done. I'm going to have dinner. I love you guys. All right, spinny hugs, and I'll see y'all later. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye. Adios. Arrivederci. Aloha. Avidazen. Ciao. Sayonara. Peace.